And finally, on Friday night at 10 p.m. on the CW, get your TVs tuned to the right station here to catch this one. We got San Jose State at Washington State. Wazoo is an 11.5-point home favorite here, and it has an over-under 56 points. Now, there's been a lot of movement on San Jose State, and I totally get it. They opened at plus 14.5. That's a number I would have loved to have in pocket if I was quick enough to the window there. But again, now we're all the way down to 11.5. So the best number's gone, and that's really important to note right off the bat, because San Jose State, your opportunity to back Spartans is probably gone, because you shouldn't be betting the worst of the number. And I can't get involved with San Jose State now that it's not at that 14.5, 3 points movement. I'm just not betting against that market there. So, but this is a really good spot for San Jose State. They get the Cougars in a big letdown and a look-ahead spot, and I know some people don't believe in that, and they don't like betting situational college football, and that's fine. Everyone goes about differently. I like betting situational college football because these are college kids, and it absolutely does matter on them. Wazoo, they're coming off a big emotional win over rival Washington. Washington left the quote-unquote little brother behind, and we thought that this Apple Cup may have been lost to history, but they did revive it, and Washington State beat them. And then next up for Washington State, Boise State. Great team. Ashton Ginty on the horizon here. That's a game that Wazoo needs to get up for. They could get ran right over. And San Jose State's head coach, Ken Niumatalolo, he's done some pretty good stuff in San Jose so far. The Spartans have been just terrific against the run. I do think that comes with Niumatalolo's intimate knowledge of the option and being able to defend the run in a multitude of ways. They actually held Air Force to 143 rushing yards. That's Air Force's lowest rushing output against a non-service academy opponent since 2014. So San Jose State's rushing defense, pretty good. I understand Air Force is not as good as they have been in years past. But I do think that they present a good counter to Washington State's run game. And even though we thought of Washington State as this high-flying air raid offense, they do like to run the football this year, and they're pretty darn good at it. However, this is a step up here for San Jose State, of course. Washington State's the best team that they've played so far in the season. Quarterback John Mateer, he rushed for over 200 yards against Texas Tech. Pretty good. I like him a lot. We're kind of saying, who's this John Mateer guy? Pretty solid, turns out, especially with his legs. And Washington State has a tackle. I'm not going to try to pronounce his name here, but Fa'amo is the last name there. He was supposed to return from injury last week. He's a starting right tackle. He tore his ACL last year. He was supposed to return last week. Did not against Washington. But I like to see him maybe come back this week because he was probable, again, said supposed to return last week, even though he didn't. I like him to get back this week. Big boost to the Washington State offensive line there. And Washington State is also without starting corner Jamari Colson. He's probably out for a while. So I'm looking at Nick Nash, the wide receiver from San Jose State. He's been terrific. 485 yards and 6 touchdowns already on the season. He's the clear alpha there. They know how to get him the ball, and he's an absolute stud. So I think he's going to continue to produce in this game. I like San Jose State to match up pretty well against a run, and they run a good tempo themselves. They're 21st in plays per minute. Wazoo is 20th. But again, the best of the number on San Jose State is gone. This is a great spot for them. But if you're looking to back in an alternative way, I'd actually probably take under 56 points if they can counter that Washington State run game and kind of grind them down to a halt. Otherwise, if you're looking to back Washington State, half the people listening are probably like, I like Washington State. They're a pretty good team. I'd probably wait. The best of the number maybe coming. If you can even, it's moved 3 points already. If you can get it down to 10 and you want to play back on that, I think that's a pretty solid play. So that's how I am diagnosing San Jose State at Washington State here. But hop on over to our Discord server where you can connect with over 4,000 sports betting fans, get live updates in our college football channel, and join a sharp and very active community, especially this year where in mid-September football is in full swing. And don't forget to subscribe to the Lines YouTube for weekly college football odds and betting videos all season long. And subscribe to us on your podcasting app of choice, be it Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Spotify, whatever you're using these days. And drop us a good review if you liked this breakdown here. But thank you so much, as always, for watching. I'm Brett Gibbons. We'll see you next time.